Ginyu here, and today I'm going to talk about game hunting in general. So we all know about the former Funkoland, aka GameStop, and that's fine and dandy, and sometimes when you go there you can find some deals, but you guys, depending on where you live, you should try to check out the mom and pop shops. You know, like in my area, my neck of the woods in Connecticut, I'm next to a few savers here and there, and sometimes you get some pretty good deals on PC games. You get these bundles, you know, like 3-4 games, $2. Can't beat that. Every once in a while you stumble upon an NES game or some PlayStation games. It's all good, you know. Depending on what you look for, you may find a gem or two at a reasonable price. So Savers is definitely a place to check out. Also, if you're in Connecticut, I would also recommend Retro Game Plus, which is a really nice place. And for relaxing, you know, there's always Dave & Buster's. Fun Spot is like a good drive because that's in LaGuardia, Northampton, I believe. But it's the biggest collection of arcades. And I've been to New York game hunting before. There were a few little shops around Manhattan that died down, and it was like, oh man, place is not here anymore. You know, but lasted for a few good years, and they had some good imports. But if you're in the New York area, it's kind of pricey, but they do have a great collection. I recommend Video Games New York. Other than that, I'm really not sure what other places there are in New York that have retro games. I'll have to do some more research the next time I'm in the city. Boston has its fair share of game shops here and there. I haven't really gone there myself, but I plan to the next time I am in Boston, which is next month for the convention over there, the Anime Boston. Obviously, at the moment we got MagFest going on, which is Video Games New York is probably there as a vendor, and a few other local yokels, I suppose. You know, you got all the YouTubers there. I recently found out that Team 4-Star member Takahata 101 is going to be there, and obviously the Game Chasers are there because we've been tweeting. Sadly, I'm not there. I'm back home. You know, I was there at the Gaylord for Katsucon for a few hours, and that was fine. Maryland has a boatload, and I mean boatload, of game shops, which my partners from the Game Hunters East Side will be able to check out one of these weeks when they recuperate their funds from our epic adventure at East Starlands. And I think that's about it when it comes to game hunting in the East Coast. You know, each area, I guess, has their own specialty shops. I would say don't sleep on your pawn shops. It's hit or miss. You know, thrift stores are also hit or miss. If you're going to try to look for stuff, I suggest you call ahead and see if they got any games to begin with to save yourself on some gas. Always call ahead. Especially if you're looking for a game in particular. You could save yourself some gas money and figure out what the price is before you get down there and be like, oh, I don't have enough to buy it. And yeah, that's pretty much how game hunting goes, man. Alright, so yep, this has been my little informative video on where you live, get what you gotta get, and if you're willing to drive somewhere, check out the conventions, check out the pawn shops, check out Savers if you have any. I know they're in various parts of Massachusetts. You know, look up some YouTubers like myself who do game hunting, game chasing, game whatever. You know, if you like retro, it's all over the place. If you like new school, it's all over the place. I mean, there are so many talented people that are out there on YouTube that are focusing on games. It's not even funny. Well, game collecting, you know. And if it's really not your thing, you know, you could always try, now this may or may not be legal in certain states, but I have seen YouTube videos on it. Dumpster diving at like local shops that throw out various games and game paraphernalia that they don't use anymore. But you gotta look up your laws. Don't go to jail because I told you, oh, you should go there and rummage through the dumpster to try to see what you can get for free. And with that note, I'm going to bring an end to this video. I hope all you guys are having a great time. And, you know, either I'll see you at Anime Boston, or I'll see you at UConn, or I'll see you at Kineticon. I hate to say it, but I won't be able to make it to Gen Con this year. It saddens me because, you know, my funds are limited. But I'll definitely be at those conventions that I mentioned. And yeah, that'll be it. So take care, everyone, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.